Secretary. Our political correspondent Chris Mason is in Downing Street for us this morning. So, Chris, do you want to tell us what you make of the appointments announced? This was into the evening last night, expecting more today, of course.
Yeah, so the appointments started pretty much straight away after Theresa May had arrived here as Prime Minister. And yet, in the coming hours, we expect further Conservative MPs to walk through that door with a big smile, expecting a big appointment. So the Education Secretary and Health Secretary, for instance, are gigs that still have to be filled. Let's have a look, though, at some of the jobs that have been decided. And the big one, the eye-catching one, Boris Johnson appointed as Foreign Secretary, as our chief diplomat, our most senior ambassador on the world stage. That will raise an eyebrow here and there, both here in the UK and, I suspect, in foreign ministries around the world. Philip Hammond, the new Chancellor of the Exchequer, talking to Breakfast in the next hour, seen in many senses as the exact opposite of Boris Johnson politically, that old cliche, a safe pair of hands regularly attached to him. And then also worth talking about David Davis, a minister way back when the Conservatives were in power before the Labour years, returns with an absolutely crucial role after the EU referendum and this whole business of negotiating what the UK's future looks like outside of the European Union.
Yes, and Chris, as we see number 10 behind you, Theresa May waking up this morning for the first time in that job, in that office. The scale of the challenges that lie ahead are huge, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. One of the first things that a Prime Minister has to do is handwrite notes that go to the 4 commanders of the Trident nuclear submarines with specific, as I say, handwritten instructions as to how they should respond to a catastrophic nuclear attack on the UK. Just gives you a sense of the weight of the responsibility that would descend onto the shoulders of a new Prime Minister. Then the task for Theresa May, obviously continuing to assemble her new government, set out her priorities on the domestic stage. We heard about her desire to be a so-called one-nation Conservative, leading for the whole country. And then, dominating everything, the negotiations to secure our withdrawal from the European Union. She will know that that will dominate her time in Downing Street, but at the same time she will hope that it doesn't drown out everything else.
Chris, for the moment, thank you very much. And as Chris mentioned a moment ago, we will be speaking to the new Chancellor. That's coming up just after 7 o'clock this morning.